Physics is not math. Math is simply the language of physics. Take a light bulb for example. If we agree that on equals 1 and off equals 0, those numbers aren't absolute truths. They are just symbols, mathematical representations we use to describe real physical states. In fact, we could just as well decide that means off and means on. The choice of language doesn't matter. What matters is the concept it communicates. I'm sure you see where I'm getting at with this. In every subject, including physics, there are two parts: the idea itself, the concept, and the way we describe it, the language. Everybody, including my cousin baby, understands that if you throw an object upwards, it falls right down. We understand this to be gravity, but he doesn't know it's called gravity. Neither can he solve gravitational equation. He has the idea, the concept, through experience, but doesn't understand it enough to communicate it, the language. Same goes for birds. A young sparrow can't fly right away. He doesn't know about lift, drag, thrust, and weight. But after a few attempts and with some help from Mama Sparrow, it eventually flies. Again, the concept is there, learned through experience, even if it can't be expressed in equations or symbols. What then is physics, and what is the key to understanding physics?
By understanding the way we are designed to learn, you quickly see why many students are uninterested or fail at school. You see, our first parents were put in a scenario where the reward for their efforts was a direct impact on the environment. And so the motivation to learn couldn't have been any stronger. A successful living depended on learning. But over time, we've left this template either by design or by mistake to a system that favors competition over competence. The new motivation to learn is a bachelor's degree and more naira in the accounts. This isn't motivation enough. By shifting the goalposts to these newfound rewards, our learning is shortchanged and we are forced to produce results subpar our true potential. For many persons, the day they got into school was the day they stopped learning.
That's why so many students struggle with physics. And yes, sometimes it's because of a boring teacher, but mostly it's because physics is treated like just another subject. Reduced to formulas and grades, students focus on the language of physics without ever grasping the concepts. The key to understanding physics is to return to your curious childhood self, to understand that physics is the earth and the earth is physics. Don't let the language of physics interfere with the concept of physics. When you understand the concept, the language comes easily. So, in Back to Physics, that's exactly what we'll focus on. We'll explore each topic as a physical concept, not detached from our environment, and soon enough, you'll start speaking the language fluently.